Good morning. This week I'm doing the Beamish and Urperh circular 6.8 mile route from all trails. I'll leave a link to the walk in the video description. The start point is usually the Shepherd and Shepherdess's pub, which is back up there. I've parked in the car park there this morning and a woman's come out of the window and said apparently I can't park there for whatever reason. I've got no idea. I was going to say it's a lovely pub and the food's delicious, but she can piss off. You start off down this long slick tarmac road. A lot of cars come up and down here later in the day. What I will say is, if you do this when it's chilly, be careful because this is slippy as out. I did this about 3 years ago and I was sliding all over the shop down here. We've come off the tarmac road now, heading into the wooded area. This walk's got a little bit of everything. It's got some wooded bits, some fields. There's a bit of road walking on, but I don't mind that. Essentially what we're doing is, Beamish Museum's over that way, and you're just doing like a huge circular around the grounds and eventually back past the Beamish Museum. So this route that I'm doing today is really my plan B. It's a backup route. The original idea was to head over the Pennine Way this morning and I was going to do High Cup Nick. I found a new route up there, so I've been dying to get over there and do that. But it was supposed to be heavy rain all day there, whereas local it's supposed to hold off till the afternoon. Now rain doesn't normally bother us, but when I'm using a Volta grip for the camera, it's not fully waterproof. So I've always got that bit worry that if it chucks down, it'll knock the Volta grip. So I'm waiting for a couple of goodies off GoPro coming. I've got a new pole coming and I've got a waterproof clicker, start and stop recording. So that'll take the worry completely out the way of rain and stuff. So we should have that by next week. I don't know if I'll get over there next week because it's the derby on Sunday, innit? So we'll have to just see, but we'll definitely get that done before Christmas. This bit clearing here is looking really nice. Bit of mist coming up. So I've just come to the end of the first section there. First mile or so we've just been following that stream, which is Beamish Burn. Looks now that we're heading off to the left, following this woodland path around and eventually up to Urperh. I've just seen a deer. There's a deer in this field. I need to shut up. Oh man, I'm gutted about that. It was just here. I just caught a glimpse of its tail bombing away when I was yapping on. I'd read that you could see them here. Bastard. Right, I can see it just here. It's massive. There's a tree, a little shrub thing there, and it's literally just behind it. You'll probably not be able to see it with the action camera, but it's right there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any closer to it. Just in the clearing there. I wonder if I could go down there a bit, see if we can look over. It looks pretty heavy. Shrubbage and all that type of shite, like, but it's right here, right in front of us, but you can't see because of the trees. Oh, it's just ran across the road in front of us. This is having my life. That was disappointing. If you read the reviews for this one, you'll find a lot of people twisting about the amount of road walking that's on it. As I said before, personally, I don't mind a bit of road walking, especially when you're coming off like a muddy woodland path. it's a bit easier on your feet and you can make mega good progress. I mean, plus, look at the views you've got on the right hand side. So there is a bit of road walking on it. This will take us up into Urperh there, and then we'll hook off to the left into more like field and woodland area again, you know. Great big pile of shite. We're now coming into Urperh, right? Residential area, and we're following this road straight down until we come to the left. Now this road is busy as shit. I would suggest keeping it the right hand side where there's a bit more room, because as you can see there's just a thin strip of grass there, because you will get fucking ploughed down on this. Stinks of green round here. Somebody's chinning a bifter, without a doubt. Here's your left here, public footpath. I can see why people moan, like, because it does go on for a canny stretch. Fucking hell. Canny views over the Gateshead, but have a look at this. That's a fucking cloud inversion or some shit, that. I have never ever seen it like that, this low down. And that's where we're heading, up there. That looks absolutely mint, that. Although this channel's called Peak Climber UK, unfortunately I cannot climb peaks every single video. We need some type of visibility. It's primarily a hiking channel, so that's why I have these backup routes planned, local. I mean, not even local, just as long as they're low down and we can see stuff. I'm not willing to travel 2 hours down the road and put a shit video out where you cannot see out if the visibility's bad. It's a different story if it's set to be decent and I get there and the weatherman's wrong, which he is quite often. I didn't mind that. I didn't mind rain, I didn't mind snow, and I didn't mind wind. But I'm not travelling out of the lakes and stuff like that if we're just going to be recording a clagged in summit. It's pointless, you know what I mean? I've got 2 videos planned for the rest of the year, and they both require decent visibility. I've got some time off coming around, 2 weeks off, and I've been eyeing up the lakes. Section of the Coaldale Horseshoe that I didn't do last time. 3 or 4 big mountains on it, but it's got to have decent visibility to make it worthwhile, you know. We'll see what happens, but the 2 routes I've got planned, I would imagine we'll definitely get them done. As for the lakes, we'll just have to see what the crack is. Looking lovely, this Misty Valley. Lovely little bridge, that. Very nice, very nice. Dear me, what's happened there? Looks like a face hugger's been on it. Fucking xenomorph come out its chest. Christ. Wow. Atmospheric. I like it. Pension Monument in the distance. Looking over the Gateshead there. Following this pretty steep path up. What's these fellas like? Schizos. I've pretty much come up as high as we're going to go on this route here, and I can't see that random freak inversion thing that was going on. It was more to the right. I don't know if I've come above it or whatever, but the views are quite nice and it's a lovely day. Yet it's set to piss down this afternoon. Get thee washing in. Aye, this is a nasty bit road here. We're heading off to the left down there. What's that? Kibblesworth Bank. Take us down into Beamish Woods. Yep. Watch what you're doing on this bit. Although it's one of them nasty 60-mile-an-hour roads, you're still getting pretty scenic views left and right. Right, so that's us going to be off the road now, thank God, because you get some absolute bell ends on these type of roads. Everywhere I'm gonna get these shriekers. What is it like? Just seen it. It's a magpie. Now come to probably the centrepiece of this walk. That's Pockley Farm Pond, and it's looking very, very nice with the mist and that on it. I like that. This muddy path here will take us round here Beamish Museum's on the left. I don't know if we'll get any views into that, but we'll see. Beamish Museum's just here on my left. I don't know if you can make anything out through the trees. We've got some type of creepy music going on, so it's open. Don't know if you can hear that. Can he sinister that, like Pennywise type shit? Beamish Hall Hotel. That's the Stables restaurant there. I don't know if you can just make it out. Me and Jordan's had a couple of lovely stays there. What is this? How can you think that sounds good? Your car sounds shite. Just passing this thing here that's known as Tiny Tim. That's the entrance to Beamish Museum. Some type of steam engine contraption thingy. It's only about 10:30 and the traffic's absolutely mental over here. Such a busy place. Just coming past the Shepherd and Shepherdesses now at the end of the route. I've just been past the car park there and there's nobody there. I've got no idea why she said I couldn't park there. I've been over here 2 or 3 times in the past and always parked in there without any issue. But you know, never mind. I'm not going to be a dick or bitter about it, because they do delicious food there. The fish and chips are absolutely divine. As for the route, not bad. 7 out of 10. Not bad at all for being 20 minutes up the road. If you don't mind a bit of road walking, it's brilliant. I mean, I didn't mind that because I do a lot of street walking. Not that I'm a prostitute, just means round the doors I like to go out and do a 3 or 4 mile. So not a bad day, not a bad day, and it hasn't rained, so that's always a plus. So pretty good day. See you later.